It's the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, to rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the elect men who continue to push this true gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in these last days. Shalom, Akim, shalom. All right? It only gets worse from here on out. It only gets worse from here on out. The book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also, that in the last days, which we are currently in, dating back to when Yahushua came on the scene, that started the last days. Perilous times shall come. That word perilous means dangerous, okay? Hard to deal with, okay? Hard to take, okay? Which that word perilous is synonymous with the word perils, spoken of in 2 Ezra 13 chapter, okay? How the elect men are going to be escaping the said perils, which means dangers that's coming upon this earth, man. Okay? But that word perilous means dangerous. Hard times. Here you have the COVID-19, increasing rates of the COVID-19 so-called virus, okay? Pestilence out here, and people can't even take that. The stay-at-home order, walking around with masks on. These are only the beginnings. And 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which are wicked, cannot handle that already. Okay? Jumping down in verse 13, 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 13. But evil men, wicked men, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, okay, because judgment begins at the house of Israel, first and foremost. And seducers, giving away to seducing spirits, man. Okay? Teaching other doctrines. Okay? Kemet, okay? Friday to Saturday or sundown. That's a seducing spirit, man. Okay? Teaching that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast. That's a seducing spirit. Shall wax worse and worse. And we have seen it through these Israelite camps, man. These entry-level Israelite camps. Here it is, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, is plain up on the table, right in front of your face. Esau putting it right out there, and these other camps are not teaching it because they've been paid off, okay, through that tax exemption, man. All right? And you just had an article being posted throughout all of the OG, everybody in GMS been putting videos up on it. I think it's up there in Boston, to where they making it voluntary for the taking. But we know that voluntary leads to mandatory, okay? Because it says what? Revelation 13 and 16. He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, okay? So it says, back in 2 Timothy 3 and 13, deceiving, telling them that the chip is not the mark of the beast. Telling them that it is no Jacob's trouble. That's deceiving the people. And being deceived. Okay? So these are the last days, perilous times are here. Okay? And it only gets worse from here on out. This 2 Ezra 8 and verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time. Stop right there. For many great miseries. Not some, not a few. Many great miseries. And that word miseries goes into woe. It goes into affliction. It goes into torture. It goes into death. Okay? Like it says in Matthew the 24th chapter. These are the beginning of sorrows. That's a misery. Misery is synonymous with sorrows. Okay? Shall be done to them that in the latter time, the last days, which we are in, shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Verse 51, but understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. And we're seeking out the wisdom and knowledge of the understanding of the Bible, man. That's what's going to stabilize the hopefully elect men in these last days. To when people are going crazy out here. But when these great miseries begin to increase and increase upon the earth, okay, we're going to know these things because we've been out there teaching. Beginning first with the elders and apostles. We've been teaching and warning the house of Israel that these things were going to take place upon the earth. Okay? Stopping there. Let's get all right. Second Esdras 14 and verse 13. Now therefore, set thine house in order. Okay, that means get your mind right, your spirit right. Pray, fast if you got to. The book of Tobit tells you about that. Prayer is good with fasting. Okay? Repent. Okay? And it says, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble. And now renounce corruption. Put off that old man. Put off that weak nature, man. As you read further down, it tells you that. Okay? Gird up thy loins. Stand strong, boldly, in the face of all of them. All nations of people. Proclaiming the true gospel. Okay? Giving thy diligence to make that call and the election sure. Okay? Being fervent in spirit. Okay? Being hot for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Right now, brothers supposed to be on fire for this thing, man. Okay? Because the more these days go on, it's going to get worse and worse. And as it gets worse and worse, the brothers got to be more on fire. Pushing harder. Okay? To do what's pleasing in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah's eyes. Okay? And it says, verse 14, let go from the mortal thoughts of this wicked society. Okay? Grudging not against your brother. Okay? Look, we don't need to have any kind of quarrel with each other. Okay? We have a problem. We come to each other like a man, put off all that other stuff, because we all want the kingdom. Okay? That narrow path that only a few find. That's what we want within the brotherhood, man. Okay? No mortal thoughts. Okay? Cast away the burdens of man. Put off that old man. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind, by the washing of the word through the spirit. Okay? And though brothers fall, we get back up and we continue to push forward, man. Okay? Not falling off and getting weak in this thing, man. Now is not a time to get weak. Okay? Now is not the time, man. Okay? And it says, put off now, there it is, put off now the weak nature. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. Set aside all that bickering, man, all that weak bullshit. If you've been distracted by a fucking woman or whatever, man. Or getting off into entertainment. Or looking at these Black Lives Matter shit. Okay? That shit is bullshit, man. We don't want to partake into none of that because death is coming strong. It's coming very hard upon the earth. Judgment is here. Okay, I just seen today a 72-year-old woman down here in Mandeville, Louisiana, got ate up by 2 pit bulls. That's prophecy. Jeremiah 15:3. The dogs to tell. Teeth of wild beasts. Like it says in the book of Sirach. Okay? And this is only the beginning, man. Matter of fact, let me get that, man. Let me get that. Matter of fact, it's right here in the Apocrypha. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, and verse, let me start at 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The prophet Esdras speaking. Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows, miseries, and great mournings. Man, we're going to be laughing at this, man. Like it says in Psalm the 2nd chapter, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh at thee, man. Proverbs 1:26. We're going to laugh at the calamities, at the calamities happening out here, man. At the mournings, the sorrows and everything like that. Weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay? So when these things take place, we're not going to feel sorry for you wicked niggas and you wicked women, man. Okay? Because you have been warned. So it's going to be no excuse for you. Straight up. The beginning of famine and great death. And all you Black Lives Matters movement, protests, or whatever like that, man. Okay? You're going to go out there one morning, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, on a Monday morning, fresh, okay, from you getting your cup of coffee or drinking your Seagram gin bottle, going out there trying to raise all kind of hell, and these UN troops, this reincarnated Roman army, national troops, national guardsmen, are going to slaughter you. They're going to cut you down like some grass on the lawn with these high-powered rifles, man. Okay, it's going to be a mass murder of 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Great death. The beginning of wars. The beginning of wars. And that's looming in the background as well. Now we have all the RFID chip mark of the beast finna take place. Okay, Jacob's trouble is basically here. Okay, and you see the beginning of the wars looming in the background. Okay, you got the nuclear arms race. U.S. wants to have the most nuclear weapons. Russia wants to have them. China wants to have them. North Korea threatening the United States. Okay, you had India and China had a little confrontation of war with 20 Indians were killed. It's here, man. And the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. And this is the time of great evils. We're redeeming the time because the days are evil, man. These days are evil. The RFID chip is a day of evil. Jacob's trouble is a day of evil. Concentration camps, FEMA death camps, death coffins. Okay? Yeah, martial law. It's here, man. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish. Anguish goes to miseries. Are sent as scourges for amendment. Scourges mean sent for change. And people, after seeing all these things take place upon earth, they still not going to change. You're still not going to hearken to the Holy One of Israel. Okay? And famine is coming as well. All right? A global pandemic. Now that you got the coronavirus increasing rates of this so-called virus and disease, okay, that's going to lead to food shortages for when these truck drivers not going to be able to enter the city. Okay? It's coming, man. It's coming. All right? I had another one speaking on that famine. Let's get 2nd Esdras speaking on that famine. 2nd Esdras 6, all right, and verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Store shelves in your Whole Foods, your Walmarts, your Winn-Dixie's, wherever you go shop at, it's going to be found empty. Because people are going to start buying up all these things, man. Okay? It's going to increase. It's going to increase and increase. Greater evils are going to grow up on this earth, man. And they are growing. Let me get that. All right? 2nd Esdras 16. 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, gas prices and everything like that, bread, the liquor stores open back up, okay, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And clubs opening back up out here, man. They party and everything. Like out there in South Beach in Florida. You had, I think it was 9,000 cases in one day as of today. Going out there on Father's Day, on the beach and everything. But this also Esau's pandemic. It's not a pandemic, it's a pandemic. He playing this shit. Okay, but now they're saying it's the real thing. Okay, so it says, and even then shall evils grow upon earth. Sword. Esau, that sword is being sharpened. Ezekiel 21st chapter. Famine. Okay, a lack of bread. And great confusion. People not going to know what to do. They're going to run to the men of the Lord and look for answers. Great confusion. Yahweh Bashim Shah said he's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. That's an elect man of the nation of Israel. From when there's great death out here, from when these husbands are killed out here, these women not going to have nobody to run to. And they're going to turn right over here. And great millstone, beginning first and foremost with the elders and apostles, who've been warning you for over 35 years that this thing was happening. And now it's here. Esau's New World Order. All right? Yeah, let me get that. 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 20. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. Seeing all these things take place upon the earth, man. Knowing that the Most High is visiting the earth which he made. Earthquakes in diverse places everywhere. Down there in southern Mexico got rocked a couple of days ago. I think about a 7 point or maybe a 7.2. You can quote me on that. 7.2 earthquake happened down there. Now the Most High is bringing what right now today a dust storm from West Africa over here to the southern Gulf states. Ain't that ironic? That this dust storm is following the same path according to Deuteronomy 28:68 over here to America, man. Okay? Those ships follow the same path. All right? These are great signs that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is delivering upon the earth. Okay? It only gets worse from here on out. All right? Last precept before I close it out. All right? Here it is. The book of 2nd Ezra, that's in 15. 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 18. For because of their pride, which I read earlier, the cities shall be troubled. The cities are going to be troubled. These martial law troops coming in. Okay? You're going to try to go to another city to get your kids, or to get your mama or your dad or your favorite auntie, and you're not going to be able to. It's going to be cut off. The city's going to be trouble, man. Isaiah 65. Okay? It tells you all about all that, man. All right? And it says, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Because of what? Because of famine. And it's going to be a famine of word also, man. Okay? Yeah. Okay? And it says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Great tribulation is Jacob's trouble. It goes hand in hand. And Yahweh Shah got to shorten these fucking days, because if not, Esau was going to destroy every damn body, even his fucking self, because he does not stop. Okay? He doesn't know how to stop, man. All right? So these are some terrible, perilous times that we are entering into. All right? So with that, I'm going to close the video out. Hope it's been edifying. All right? It only gets worse from here on out. Facing the east, according to Daniel 6 and 10 and Ezekiel 8:16, giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutations to the elect men who continue to push this true gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in these last days. Shalom, Malcolm. Shalom. Keep pushing, Malcolm.